Okay, everybody, so we are back with another video. Been running into my friends and they've been asking when I'm going to be doing another video. You know, in the past we were talking about, the hatching of eggs, the survival of the new chicks, the new goslings, and we had a mother duck that had 11 babies, and I'm not sure they all made it. I think maybe 6 or 7 came back to the pond. So that's where we are with the circle of life here on the farm with the animals. Usually we have a lot of frogs on the pond and they drive me nuts. They're so loud, it's unbelievable. But this year we allowed the herons to stay around, and the herons been either eating the frogs and scattering them about, and it's been a lot quieter. So I didn't like the herons, because they used to eat the fish. But now, because the frogs have gotten to be so bad and I was scaring them away, we allowed the heron to stick around, and unbelievable how the noise has quieted down. I mean, they're just so loud, it's unbearable at times. Sometimes it drives you nuts. But anyways, the heron's got to eat too, and so we're allowing the heron to hang around and have his meal out of the frogs. But getting back to the waterfowl here, we haven't seen a lot of ducks around. They kind of disappeared, and I'm sure they were raising their babies. But now they've started to come back. It looks like that one's right out there. That one might be this year's duckling. But there is some new ducklings in that bunch there. You can't tell. That's how fast they grow, and they fly really fast. So glad to see some of these weeds are disappearing. It was really bad this year. I got to do something about the weeds. But what I wanted to talk about is, the survival of the waterfowl, the geese, the ducks, because, hunting season is next month. And these ducks go from, preparing themselves for, trying to stay alive from the predators, the owls, hawks, and things like that. But now they're going to have to learn how to stay away from the hunters. And hunting is a necessary thing when it comes to waterfowl, because the waterfowl could, you could see one duck had 11 ducklings, and waterfowl like to sift through the dirt. They actually go along the ponds and they kind of peck into the mud, and they look for organisms, and they actually they'll take feet away, sometimes tens of feet from the shoreline. So they need to keep their populations down, and people need to be able to hunt and provide food for themselves and whatever else they gain from hunting. So that's the next thing. Yeah, they made it through the summer, but now they're going into the fall, and they're going to have to run the gauntlet of the hunters' shotguns. And I will be watching to see when they come in. Sometimes they come in with shattered beaks, some wounded legs, but they do survive. They do make it. And it's going to be real interesting to see. I know a lot of times hunters don't like it. They don't like to see that many ducks here on my pond, and they'd rather have them flying by their hunting blinds and things like that. But I'm keeping a balance of the population, so the ducks are there for them, and they're here for other animals to survive on. So it is a hot one today. We're probably in the 90s or high 80s. I think it's going to be the last hot day of this month. We'll see what September brings. And Labor Day weekend coming up, so that ought to be good for all the families to get together. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and anytime you see me on the streets, say hello. Maybe I'll buy you a cup of coffee.